So, is NECA finally getting ready to release the life-size Chucky and Tiffany dolls, or are they canceling orders? Ooh. Also, Sci-Fi has finally released the official trailer for Chucky Season 2, and boy, the Chucky fans want to know what is up with Glenn and Glenda. If you guys want to know my thoughts and opinions, which I do have, then keep on watching. Alright guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to the House of Nightmares. So in today's video we are going to be talking about two different things very briefly because I do have some thoughts and opinions. The first thing that we're going to be talking about is Sci-Fi finally released the official trailer for the new Chucky Season 2, and I gotta say I'm really excited, but I do have some thoughts, some opinions, and I do have some really confusing questions. Actually, I have some questions. They're a little confusing. I'm a little bit confused, but I know there's a lot of Chucky fans out there who are going to help me figure this out together. And we're also going to be talking about, once again, NECA and everything that's been happening lately. There has been a lot of talking about cancellations, and we're going to get to the bottom of that in this video. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be talking about is the Sci-Fi trailer that they just released, but they also released a new poster, and I gotta say this poster has a lot of Easter eggs in the poster. It's just like literally everywhere you look there's an Easter egg or a hidden message. Like literally there's just so much to look at. The first thing that I saw was obviously the Glenn and the Tiffany head, which to me they kind of look like the adults that Trick or Treat Studios came out with, and I know that Trick or Treat Studios does provide the dolls for the movie. And I've also noticed the print or the pattern on the chair, which is literally the good guy logo all over it, with the hammer, the cowboy hat, the axe. It's just all of the good guy logos that we see on the bottom of the shoe of Chucky. It's literally on the chair. Then we see the good guy ruler, and of course we see the Jack-in-the-Box clown, which is my favorite piece and my favorite part of this poster. And obviously on the top, on the very top, we see the heart of Dumbledore, which is a really cool touch to this. We see the rat poison, the butcher knife, the regular knife, the hammers, of course the syringe. We see different skulls and the 5-point star, which is obviously very iconic for the movie The Bride of Chucky. In The Bride of Chucky, I mean, there's just so much that you can find in this poster, and I absolutely love the color that they went for, which is gold. And then we have Chucky sitting on the throne. It's just a really beautiful poster, and I just love everything about this poster, so A+. Alright, so moving on to the trailer. Whoa, let's talk about the trailer. So let me just say right off the back, I am absolutely in love with this trailer. I'm not gonna digest the trailer because I don't want to spoil it too much for people who don't really do that. Like, I used to be one of those people that I would pause every single scene just to see what I can see. I no longer do that, especially on something that I'm very invested in, because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. So I'm not gonna do that here, but I am going to talk to you guys about the obvious, the like Glenn and Glenda. So let's start off with Glenn and Glenda, because there has been a lot of confusion, especially for me, and especially in this Chucky world that we have, that they have given us. It's a little bit confusing for me, and I'm still trying to catch up to that storyline. But one of the things that confuses me about Glenn and Glenda, the last time that we heard about Glenn and Glenda was in Seed of Chucky, and in Seed of Chucky we saw Glenn as a boy and Glenda as a girl. Here, when we see the trailer, we see both Glenn and Glenda as girls. That to me is very confusing, because it's like, okay, what happened in between that it just doesn't make sense. And in the scene where they're both standing there with Nika, one of them is wearing purple, but the girl's wearing long hair. And I know what you guys are gonna be saying. You guys are gonna be saying that Chucky said that he had a kid that was gender fluid, etc. But that's still like, it still doesn't make sense to what we know from Seed of Chucky. That to me is confusing. I honestly would have loved to see just Glenn and Glenda as a boy and a girl. That's it. Two different characters, a boy and a girl, not the same character playing the same character, if that makes sense. If you're following what I'm saying, I would have liked to see just Glenn and Glenda, a boy and a girl. That's it. Also, another thing that I did notice is the English accents. Neither one of them have an English accent, you know, like a proper English accent. I'm not even gonna try it because it's just gonna make me look really bad. But that's what I remember from Seed of Chucky, you know, like, I can't believe this, mom. Like, that kind of like English, I guess that's out of the window. we are no longer going to see that, which is a little bit, I don't want to say disappointing, but I thought it was cute. I like the accents. Also, one of the things that I noticed in the trailer is that Glenn and Glenda were a little bit confused because they said, wait, mom is a killer? Mom is a lesbian? Like, they seem very confused, but I thought instead of Chucky, Glenn and Glenda did see their mom be a killer when she killed the nanny or the maid. I know it was Glenda who saw that, but they both seemed very confused, like they didn't know that their mom was a killer. I thought they did know that their mom was a killer, so something is missing. I don't want to jump into conclusions, but something is missing in between the timelines, and I just don't understand. Like I said, after Cult of Chucky, this Chucky universe, this Chucky world is just very confusing for me, even as a Chucky fan. But one of the characters that I want to see so bad is Kyle. I know that they didn't just kill off Kyle, and I know that Kyle is probably most likely going to come back in season 2, and she better come back in season 2, and they better not have killed her off, or I am going to tomatoes, thumbs down if they killed Kyle, because Kyle is one of my favorite characters since Chucky Child's Play 2. So I really hope to see her come back in this season, which I know she will. Two characters that I also would like to see, which I don't think that they're ever gonna come back, is Karen and Mike Norris. I would have loved to see them come back, but even though I would like to see them come back, I don't think that they're going to necessarily come back. But I think those two characters would be characters that would be very iconic if they did come back in season 2, which obviously they're not. I don't think they are, but it would have been a really good thing if they did. One of the things that I've noticed from the trailer is that they're trying to make different Chucky dolls. Like in season 1, we got the melted pizza face Chucky that I wasn't really a big fan of, and this one we're getting a bald Chucky. I'm not necessarily the big fan of that, but you know, I'm all for it, I guess. As a Chucky fan, I would like to just be appreciative of just whatever Chucky we get, but I'm just curious as to why is he bald? Like, how did we go from like crazy Chucky dolls to a bald Chucky doll? I don't know, but again, I'm not gonna jump into conclusions. I would like to see how the hell did we get a bald Chucky doll? I don't know, I guess it's cool in a sense, but hey, if it works for you, if you like it, I love it. I do gotta say, one doll that I'm really excited for and I really want to see them explain the origin of this doll is the original Tiffany Bride doll. When she was the original bride that was introduced to us in Bride of Chucky, I would really like to see being this doll. Like, I really want to see how this doll was created, or when this doll was introduced. I know it was introduced to us in Bride of Chucky, and I know they're going to bring her back, but I would like to know the original story of that specific doll, and I'm excited for that. I'm really excited because we have seen the teaser picture, and now we've seen a little bit of her in this trailer, as well as Tiffany as a doll. So I'm sure they're gonna pick up right after season 2, where season 2 left off, where she met Andy in the truck, and yeah, we get to see the Chucky dolls on top of the truck. I mean, we just get to see a lot of things in here. I am getting a lot of comedy out of the trailer, which I'm not opposed to comedy, but I do want to see some really great kills. I want to see something scary, more than just comedy. I hope they keep it a little bit more dark than comedy. I can do a little bit of comedy. I just don't want this season to be just a full circle of comedy. I want to see horror because it's October. It comes out October 5th, and I'm really excited, you guys. I'm really pumped, and I don't want to keep watching the trailer. I saw it twice, and I don't want to see it again because I don't want to spoil it. I just want it to come on. I want to have my popcorn, my food ready like the first time. I'm going to order pizza, have wings, popcorn, just like everything, like a full buffet, and just watch it on my TV, and it's going to be an epic night. So October 5th, bring it on. I'm excited, I'm ready, because season 1 was epic, and I'm pretty sure season 2 is going to be even epicier. That's not a word, but it's going to be more epic than season 1. I think it looks good, it has potential, and I have my hopes really high up for season 2. So who's ready? This guy, and I know you are too. So Let's go. All right, you guys, moving on to the next topic. So a lot of people have been messaging me on Instagram asking me questions about NECA. So let me just say, I don't work for NECA. I don't know much about NECA. I just talk about NECA because I love NECA and I get my information sometimes from NECA emails and even from you guys. But I have been getting messages from people asking me a specific question, which is NECA canceling the Chucky dolls? Is NECA canceling the Tiffany dolls? Because I guess somebody out there put, I forgot what forum it was, that they ordered the Chucky and the Tiffany doll from a specific retailer, and this retailer canceled the orders. They said, hey, we are sorry, we're not going to be able to fulfill these orders because some issues with our warehouse. What that means is that they're not going to be getting the Chucky dolls anymore, or the shipments from NECA, because I guess NECA has canceled them. Honestly, I don't know how that middleman works. But I did reach out to that retailer and I asked them, hey, are you guys canceling the Chucky and Tiffany orders? And pretty much all I got was, and I do have the message, I'll probably post it here. They pretty much said whatever they have on their website, they're still going to be selling. I did go to the website, I did type Chucky and Tiffany, but Chucky and Tiffany do not pop up. So if they did in the past and they're not popping up anymore, they're not going to be selling the Chucky and Tiffany life size. Now, if you go to Google and you type NECA Chucky life size or NECA Chucky Tiffany life size, there is different retailers who still promote the pre-orders for Chucky and Tiffany. Like, for example, Entertainment Earth, they still have the pre-orders for the Chucky, they still do have the pre-orders for Tiffany. And when you go to their website, it does say November 2022, coming in November 2022. Now, I do know that NECA sent out an email saying that they haven't officially announced when they're going to be released, but to look out for news regarding the Chucky or the Chucky releases, and that hopefully they will be released sometime at the end of this year. So maybe in November, maybe in December. I don't know with NECA right now. I honestly, I just don't know why NECA is just being kept quiet about this. I just don't know. I really, honestly, you guys, I just don't know. I've made so many videos about this and I just don't know what's going on with NECA. Now, I cannot tell you for sure if they are or if they are not canceling orders. My educated guess is they are not canceling any orders, because if they were, I think these retailers would have just like taken out these pre-orders and a lot more people would have came out and said, yes, they refunded my money, they did cancel the pre-orders, they did cancel all of the orders, and they are no longer going to release them. And even I think NECA would have already said something by now if they were canceling orders. So I don't think they're necessarily canceling the orders, at least not NECA. Maybe a specific retailer is canceling orders, but as far as like the big retailers, like for example Entertainment Earth, Toy Wiz, they still have the pre-orders and they haven't canceled anything. So big retailers like these, they haven't canceled anything, so I'm guessing it's still going on. I think it's just a specific retailer or whoever people are ordering it from. You got to remember that it's not just in the US, it's everywhere. It's in the UK. I don't know where else they're selling them, but yeah, you guys, I don't know what else to tell you. I know it's frustrating. I didn't pre-order them, so I'm not frustrated. I'm just a little bit disappointed because NECA hasn't really been saying anything, and I wish they would have just been a little bit more vocal about this situation instead of having people emailing them all the time. But honestly, that's all I have about NECA. I don't know if they're canceling orders. I don't think they're canceling orders, at least not NECA, and at least they have not yet announced any cancellations. It really depends on the retailer that you pre-order your dolls from. So if you have pre-ordered them, you still kept your pre-order, you haven't canceled your pre-order, and you haven't got any cancellation emails, then hey, they're still up for pre-order. I don't know, a lot of these retailers have different dates, shipping in September, shipping in October, shipping late November. Nobody knows. And I guess we will not know until NECA finally says, guess what? Today's the day. But until then, we're just gonna have to keep on waiting. But alright, you guys, that is pretty much it for today's video. That is pretty much everything that I have for you. I would like to know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. How do we feel about the new and official trailer for the new season of Chucky? I'm excited, I'm happy, I'm pumped, I'm hyped. October is literally right around the corner. It's in like 2-3 weeks. The new season comes out October 5th on the Sci-Fi channel and the USA channel. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the new trailer and what do you guys think about this ongoing NECA thing that we got going on here. I don't know. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comments down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up. That lets me know that you guys are enjoying my content. If you're new here, hi, my name is Edgar. Oh, and I am obsessed with everything Chucky, everything horror, and anything in the horror world. So if you're into that, stick around, click that subscribe button, click the notification bell to get notified for every single time I upload, which is once a week, twice a week, or whenever we have stuff to talk about. So if you're into that, stick around and be part of the team. But alright, you guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.